Hey everybody, it's me, Fairy Serena, and I'm here to play Call of Cthulhu. I'm on chapters 7 and 8, I believe. Um, content warnings are down below. Some of them include Saneism, Ableism. There's some racial slurs, body horror, a couple of jump scares. Everything will be down below though. So if any of that bothers you, feel free to not watch this. I don't mind if it's not safe for you, then that's totally cool. Yeah, so let's play the game. Chapter 7 The Nameless Bookstore. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. As a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. I mean, it says it's a bookstore, but whatever. Ooh, spoopy room. Spoopy room. I wonder what's inside. Oh, I get to automatically look around. Cool.
Where's the bookseller?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not jumpy at all. Nope. What's this?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
The diary of the pastor's wife. The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Goody. What's this? History of Darkwater, Volume 2. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the darker shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behavior. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Low-key, I think this is supposed to be based, kind of like Darkwater is supposed to be based off of Roanoke, which is a group of people who disappeared after they settled. Breviary of Medicine, Tome 3.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Alright, these Tibetan writings are at the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Baron Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the texts of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book discovered in the Nameless Bookstore in Darkwater could be as much of a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Dum dum dum. Hate it in here. Creepy as fuck. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection 2. What's in this? Would you read the book? Read the book.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Malleus Bestiarium. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers. Its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Dum dum dum. I have to find the book so that I can get the achievement that I want, or the ending that I want. So, History of Dark Water, Volume 4, the 19th century. As the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomena appears even more mysterious because up till then the region was a favored refuge for crustaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. That's for that thing. Okay. I think that's everything in this room. I think. I'm gonna double check this room. But you never know. Could be something I fucking missed. Got a fuck ton of books here.
What happened here?
Oh, jeepers. Reconstruction. Well, let me look around first, dude. See if there's anything fun. Handy book on anatomy and dissection, book 1. Look, my medicine go up. Actually, I'm gonna go with the journal for a second. Oh, I have 7. Okay, cool. We'll go with that one. That fits. Look at my medicine go up. Alright. Let's do this. Reconstruction.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
No,
Blood.
I'm gonna look at that.
Seems like amateur work.
Hey. Maybe they hired somebody. Who knows? Investigation.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Anything else funny? Oops. I don't want to go to the
This
medicine.
burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
No, really.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before? What killed all these animals?
I like totally. Anyway, we'll just continue. Occultism. What's the creepy thingy on the safe? Do we know? Probably not yet.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Uh-oh.
What's happening to Hawkins?
Bad things.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Scary powers, obviously. Oh.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Oh, there.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
It is. Okay. Now we gotta get into the safe. The burglary.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still in this world. Important. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my precious possession. It lies within a safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit the reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or shall I say genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver this content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of the Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer you from your actions. Okie dokie. Nope.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Probably.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder's sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion, hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch, whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones, were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last old owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okie dokie. Gotta find the artifact. We're gonna close the ones that I don't need. Otherwise I'm gonna get confused. Alright.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Written by Hermes Trismegistus. Volume 2? I forget how this works. I know there's a trick to these books.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Collection of American folklore.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
I think it's the Hermes.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Trismus guy, because he's
another volume by
figure.
Arkham Editions.
It's Key of Solomon. It's 4.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of them.
Guys are off another horrors. Okay, I need to go and continue exploring this place. Figure out the okay.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Okay, let's go listen to the cylinders. Right. First cylinder.
Red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail
it's
does
this
not
thing.
protect me from its attractions, Henry.
Guess we're
And
counting the gems
I
on
am
it.
willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay, so let's count the number of gems. 1 of red ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm gonna run back so I don't forget. Running back. That way I don't have to worry about it. Go this way. Back to the room.
I finally understood that
There.
we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Okay. So, she's on B5, but I think he's talking about how many pieces are left to defend the queen. So, I'm going to go back and use 3. And then... oh, last one. Got confused there for a second.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay. Now I gotta go find a book.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Corpus Hermet... Okay, I keep getting stuck on the cum part. Corpus Hermeticum. Hermeticum? Hermeticum? I know this is Hermes, and this is like a suffix. I just don't know. Hermeticum. Hermeticum. Oh my gosh, I got there. I think...
Drake talked about
Nope.
a particular
I don't want
volume.
Key
So
Solomon.
these are the volumes that Drake
don't want
was
that
talking.
one.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Azeroth and the Other Horrors. A collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural. Oops.
Drake talked about a particular
Key of
volume.
Solomon. The Key of Solomon. A book of spells supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon. It contains various rituals of invocation and rituals of curse. Reedition by Claudia D. Waits, based on L.W. de Lawrence's original. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and the supernatural.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Massa di Requiem per Suga, opera in acts by Benvenuto Chieti Brodegera. I butchered that. An infamous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. It is said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in an audience riot that left several dead and missing. This volume is part of the Arkham Mythology.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Prophecies, a collection of long-term astrological predictions written in verse. Written by Nostradamus, translated by E. Leone and Theophilus Widebridge. Who names their kid Theophilus? Anyway, this volume is part of the Arkham Mythology.
Drake talked about a particular
Aurea
volume.
Linda, an ancient Frisian manuscript translated by William R. Sandbach. The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. This volume is part of the Arkham Mythology.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Corpus Hermeticum, written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated by and edited by Nathaniel N. Populus. This collection of texts on different beliefs was written by legendary philosopher, includes translations of the Emerald Tablet, a popular text among 16th century alchemists. So Hermes Trismegistus, and I said that wrong.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Is the guy who sort of started the whole hermetic, or the whole alchemy thing. He was considered, I think, supposed to be a a living version of Hermes slash Thoth. And I don't know if I pronounced that right either, but he's the Egyptian god of knowledge and learning. He's got like a, I think it's a swan head. Anyway. A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legend written by Albert Wilmarth, professor of Miskatonic University. Okie dokies. So the volume is number 9. Dum-da-da-dum! I opened it. It's spoopy. What's the spoopy? What did I get? Sorry, my foot's asleep. It hurts. Oh, it's completely numb. There we go. That should be fine. Ooh! Spooky! Look at all this. Look at the spook here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Now I'm glowing too. Oh, where'd I go? Chapter 8, Riverside Institute. In the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there, a book covered in human skin. Lied inside irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Okay.
Dr.
Who am I?
Fuller, this man's condition is
hi.
deteriorating.
I'm Dr. Cole.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy.
Of course he
He
is.
specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Oh, goody. Examine
Very
the
well.
patient.
I'll examine him.
Let's see what's up. Alright. Medicine!
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Necrost is dead. So, his gangrenous or, like, decaying skin.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia.
I don't remember
Doesn't
what
seem
petechia
like
is.
an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, doctor, an opinion?
I'm
He's
not
fucked.
sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Of course
Some
I
of
am.
his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
The state of his limbs are
In
worrisome.
spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
Yeah.
What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his
Creepy.
fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
Oh.
You have to.
Sorry, I just had like a whole thing.
Did you examine his
But-
abdomen? It would
An
seem there's
epiphany,
something
as it were.
inside.
As I
He
played
hasn't
this game
eaten
once
in
before.
days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
You never know.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that
Some men
shouldn't
get
be
pregnant.
there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Yeah, I don't
You
think that's
know-
how that works.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
I don't think that's how edemas work, but okie dokie.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
What happened?
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Yeah,
But
okay,
that doesn't
so
explain his condition.
his body is
I
mutating.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation
Creepy.
is killing him.
No
His body
shit.
simply can't cope.
Obviously.
How could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
Nothing.
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit.
Why did they make him...
It's your homemade
why did they
drug
make
again, is it
him,
not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
why did they make him German?
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Or he sounds German to me anyway. You're turning him into a monster!
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction
It's
does.
weird that he brings
I
up
know
cephalopods
you're thirst for
specifically,
knowledge,
which are
Doctor.
like octopuses
It's
and
your
squids.
innocent worries
You don't
for
know.
this man
So.
that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet.
They
It
don't
will
seem
be
very happy,
in
my dude.
time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view.
No.
In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
A fucking asshole?
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
Who knows?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
Oh no.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files are
Oh,
proof.
that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
Uh-oh.
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
You seem
Of
like
course,
a
Doctor.
decent
You
person.
can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
I'll keep Mum. What is this?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Probably. Poor Mr. Blake. So I'm gonna look around here.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Nobody can get to sleep, huh?
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Doctor, please,
My chest! Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
Okay.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please.
All right,
His
I'm doing
potassium
it.
level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Alright, save that, dude. Nothing funky happened there.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Oh, that's not good. Alright, Mr. Guy.
The whaling station.
What about it?
What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes,
Yes.
it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
No. What
What
happened
did
there?
you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Anything I can do for
I'll
it?
just...
Mrs. Sanders?
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, I can look at her.
Why did nobody
I
tell
hope
me
she-
about her admission?
Irene Sanders. So, the wife of the guy who died in the asylum in chapter 4? She's the wife. So, yeah. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Which is bullshit.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given
That's
her
good.
file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Huh. Well, that's good, I guess. That's Irene. One over here. Nope.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Okay, well, I'll need that later. This won't let me pick it up now.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
I mean, I know some stuff can give off weird...
Another
Fumes.
insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr.
What's up?
Colden, here you are at last.
Hey, what's up?
This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've
Okay.
been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Alright, let's
His
look at the
binds
hands.
left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Keep taking care of his
You
wounds.
did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the
Ooh.
meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Alright. I think that's all of the patients here I can interact with. Oop, almost walked into the wall.
No, you're pulling my leg.
Oh,
I'm
gossip.
not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Alright. Let us...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth?
Hey, Elizabeth,
You
what's
all
up?
right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning.
Why was
I had
that?
to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Why
Do
go
you
through
really
her?
want Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time.
Okay.
So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
I'm just looking around. Getting a little stuck. Like, sucked in. Like a dictionary, this word references in alphabetical order all of the medical sciences. Fun. Can I open any of the drawers? Can't get too close to that door, otherwise the nurse over there is gonna throw a bitch fit. A bitch fit. Ugh, I can't talk. Alright. I'm just looking at shit.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
I'm not gonna be able to get in there anytime soon. Not with her there anyway. Anything fun in here?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who...
We're running out of this medicine.
Which
I know,
medicine?
Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Hey, what the fuck is with
Once
Miss Donovan?
again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Alright.
The
That's some
doses
bullshit.
prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Prescription for barbiturates signed by Dr. Fuller. Humo Delinquente, a pseudoscientific work by Cesare Lombroso, correlated with an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Well, that's depressing. So, nothing super exciting right now. That's the boiler room. Oh, that's the room that I can right now. That's Dr. Fuller's place. That's the janitor. Are you in here yet? Nope.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Fair enough.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
The file is strangely incomplete and the detail on treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
Why is that?
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
Okay.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge.
No
Anyhow,
shit.
They're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Obviously,
Understood.
I wouldn't either.
Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Probably
Their
are.
affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Not expecting to. Just trying to prevent medical abuse. Just trying to see if there's anything fun back here.
Dr. Colden.
What's up? Oh, you're just saying hi? Okay. That's fine, I guess.
It's a quiet little town.
It
Days
is.
go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
I don't get why they have us waiting so long.
For what?
Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiance go?
I don't know.
I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Oh. You're waiting for your girlfriend to get off work. Fair enough. Hey! Officer guy.
Ethan,
Maria,
That's your name.
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad
You're
liar.
not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I'm
I
okay.
trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
What is it?
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Seems like an affliction.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
It really
Do you
is.
Think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Probably.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out.
Probably.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
Yes.
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Alright. Oh, here are the peoples.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I saw her, she's fine.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
It very much
She's
is.
still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Cool.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Well, you work here, of course. Anyway.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Medicine and science secrets. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay. I need to go in here now. I need to go grab that key.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Okay, apparently I need to do more first. I think I need to go and make that lady mad. Alright, into administration we go.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I'm making you mad. That's what I'm doing.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Hi!
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That
I'm
will
sure
be
you will.
necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Fair enough. Oy vey. Go away, you mean bitch. Alright. Oops, I went the wrong way. Let's go this way. And let us go grab that boiler room key. Dum, da, da, da.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Oh, she will, sweetie. She will. That's not the right room. The boiler room's this way. Oh, there it is. Okay. Openy, openy. Let's turn off the water.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Need to find a tool. Well, I know that the tools in here. Oh, there it is. I know that the janitor was in here, so maybe this will work out. I now got myself a monkey wrench. Right, let's do this. Now let's do it. Push! There we go. Hooray! We turned off the water.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Well, there's only so many things we can do in this world. Alright.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
It's true.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Well... I'm just gonna meander this way. Yep. Excuse me.
At last.
We're
The
gonna
missing
close this door.
files must be hidden here.
Okay.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to a work of art. Anything fun in here? Doesn't seem.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Yeah, then we'll get there. I want to see if there's anything fun first. No, okay. To the puzzle.
Something is wrong with these masts.
Um,
It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something.
Aha. The cylinder was hidden inside of Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted at Sarah Hawkins.
Patient files. I was right.
Alright. Let's listen. I don't know why we wouldn't just leave and listen to them later, but okay.
Session number
Oh, shit.
17.
Okay. Gotta find that thing.
Sarah Hawkins.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
The illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying
There's a shoe.
peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Trying to find the other.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
I don't know. Is he her doctor?
I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Oh goody, so we're gonna use some blood science bullshit. Yay! This isn't fucked up at all. Alright. Now I have to go.
The
medicine.
poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Nope.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Are you sure? Okay. Prepared. Psychology.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller.
I thought it was the table,
What
but
is the
whatever.
connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement.
I guess.
When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Now what am I supposed to do? Oh, it's over here.
Of course.
There we go.
Sarah
Found it.
Hawkins is the connection.
Leave the reconstruction. Oh, I can leave now. I searched the
I
office.
must go back to the basement.
It's locked.
I should go another way.
Really? Why should I go this way? Well, figure out where the basement is. Oh wait, it's this way. Run right past it. Good job, me. Into the basement we go. Ah! Well, that's a lot of blood. Alright. I get a choice of doors here, huh? Do I get a choice of doors? Uh-oh.
Ah, now that's
Uh-oh.
the Marie that I know.
Hi.
I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Uh-oh. I just got jabbed with a needle. Go down to the psychiatric wing. Okay, I did that. Whee! All the way back. Uh-oh.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
I am not a thief. You're not a killer.
I have seen your place. Books, knowledge. These are your weapons.
What am I supposed to do against men like you?
I understand. You have to protect yourself.
No.
It's true.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
Yes, I did.
How foolish of you.
Oh well.
Now you won't be able to escape his will.
Whose will?
What did it show you?
Mary Colden was there.
She went into
Marie
Fuller's
Colden was
office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say?
Da.
Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Oh, it's the Necronomicon.
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger.
Is she?
I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Alright, you can be my new friend.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
I do need him to get the
Let's meet
ending
later
I
at the
want,
Hawkins
so.
mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Alrighty.
Thank you, Drake.
Off I go. Zoom, zoom. Oh, hey, it's Crow. Or Raven. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me and watching my video, and I'll throw out my socials at the end, and you can come follow me on YouTube or Twitch or Twitter or Instagram or whatever, and I'll keep you updated on when the next one's coming out.